This is The Scoop for Tuesday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. The Tampa Theater is highlighting Black filmmakers at its third annual Juneteenth film celebration this Thursday. WMNF's Chris Young tells us that the event will celebrate Black cinema.
The festival will preview upcoming films and display shorts by Tampa Bay filmmakers. Tonice Evans' film The Vixen tells the story of a heartbroken woman looking for revenge. Evans was inspired to start filmmaking after noticing a lack of representation.
I didn't feel like I saw enough people that looked like me that wrote stories for me. And so I decided, well, let me pick up a pen, let me find someone with a camera, and let's figure this out.
Also featured is Erica Sutherland's film Atone, which is about the consequences of gun violence.
What we're trying to say is not that this particular problem happens only in urban areas, but that it is a problem. We just happen to be telling this story through the voice and through the actions of a Black male who is searching for redemption.
Filmmaker Blake Emery cast festival organizer Cranston Cumberbatch as the lead in his film, titled Ethereal Episode 1, Search for the God Particle. Emery points to unity as a powerful force in his filmmaking journey.
So we're just trying to make the greatest film we possibly can, as any filmmaker would.
Doors open at 5:30 on Thursday, June 19th at the Tampa Theater. Chris Young, WMNF News, Tampa.
Thousands of demonstrators gathered at a No Kings rally in Orlando on Saturday. Democratic State Representative Anna Eskamani said that responding to concerns about deportations and providing relief is one of her top priorities.
It's inflammatory, it's intended to escalate, and it's unnecessary. And as you can see today, this has been an incredibly peaceful protest, and it's just a reflection of the type of people we are, that we are a collective, we are a community, we are neighbors protecting neighbors, and we don't need this type of escalation. And candidly, Trump's entire goal is to create chaos so he could then try to use that as a reason for martial law. And so we have to be really, really diligent and as intentional as possible in our activism to not create harm. So that's always my focus.
Anna Eskamani also spoke at the No Kings rally in Orlando, which was one of more than 2,000 city actions nationwide. Clearwater police have figured out the identity of a person whose body was found in 1993. WMNF's Julia Ferrara reports on how the surprising and convoluted mystery was solved.
Over 30 years ago, law enforcement found an unidentified man floating by the Clearwater Pass Bridge near Sand Key. There was a neatly folded pile of clothing by the lifeguard stand on the beach. For decades, the man was only known as Pinellas County John Doe 1993. That is, until recent efforts by the Pinellas County Medical Examiner's Office and a company called Moxie Forensics Investigations that studied the DNA samples that were taken from the body. Casey Connolly, an investigative genetic genealogist and co-founder of Moxie Forensics Investigations, says DNA sampling didn't always happen, especially back then. But there was a shocking development.
We noticed that most of our DNA matches were living in England or had recently immigrated from England, first generation born in the United States.
After several months, the genealogical team was able to uncover a number of connections dating all the way back to the mid-1700s. Eventually, they were able to trace the unidentified man to his next of kin, his son, who was contacted for a DNA comparison, and a match was made.
In this incident, I had the approval from the agency to reach out to closer relatives. Once we were able to identify a candidate, and I let the agency know, they felt that because I knew so much of the science of it, that it would be beneficial for me to reach out to close family and kind of just determine if our research was right.
That's how, 3 decades later, and with the help of investigative genetic genealogy, the body has been identified as Edmund Eric Gleed, who was 84 at the time of his death. In the 1990s, he had been listed as missing by his son in Fairfax County, Virginia. Clearwater police spoke this month to Gleed's son, who is now 94 and living in North Carolina. For WMNF News, I'm Julia Ferrara.
Partly cloudy today with highs in the mid-90s. Showers tonight with overnight lows in the mid-70s. Partly cloudy tomorrow with highs in the mid-90s. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop.
Recorded at WMNF Tampa.